Good morning.
Close out the candles. Try to blow out the candles.
Oh, you guys quiet down so much better than the first graders that I taught. They'd be still rolling on the floor. Welcome to the UU Church. I'm on the board. My name is Carol Stanfill, and we'll have a few announcements before the service begins. Don't forget, if you have any questions about becoming a member or any questions about our church, meet by the name tag table, right where the greeters handed you an order of service, and there'll be a membership committee person who can answer questions. And we'll do that each Sunday after church. Don't forget the little free pantry right out by the parking lot. This time of the year, they're taking fresh produce, even if it's things that can be eaten raw. A lot of people don't have access to a kitchen. So anything like leftover fresh fruit or vegetables from your garden would be great. And food. We collect canned goods and things that people can eat, picnic style sort of. Don't forget the statements will be emailed to you about the auction starting on May 12th, last week. Don't forget you can pay either online or by check or cash. Just make a note on when you're paying that it's for the Spring Auction 25. Don't forget the art gallery show too. The special art this month of May is all from local artists. So just stop in and see what everybody's doing. Who has art down there? Good. Good. They have, lots of people have art down there, so go enjoy that. It's open every Friday and Saturday from 10 to 2 and Sunday after church until 2 o'clock. Change for change means when we collect the offering, any change put in or any checks or money in an envelope that's labeled for change, put C4C for short. It goes to the Mesilla Valley Community of Hope now, which helps the homeless population in Las Cruces with shelter services, case management, income support, and permanent housing programs. So good deal. Any other announcements? Then we shall begin.
Good morning, church.
Good morning, Eric.
I think you can do better. We're here to rejoice a bridging service. Good morning, church.
Good morning, Eric.
Bravi, bravi. Let's stand in body or spirit as we sing our gathering hymn, Enter, Come In, and Rejoice.
Good morning, church.
Good morning, Kellie.
And welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Las Cruces' bridging service. We welcome those of you who are in our sanctuary this morning, especially the young people, and those who are joining us via streaming technology. I'm Kellie Ingram, your DRE and Service Associate for today. Our service leader is our minister, Reverend Rod Thompson. Director of music is Eric Ramirez. He is joined by the UUCLC choir and Rich Richens on piano. That wasn't in the script. Assisting us are Elwin Nunn on camera, Allison Claire Neil Wallace on audio, and Mike Yatsko, who created our slides and is also connecting us to YouTube. The chalice table, this beautiful table, was prepared by Jillian Lang and myself. Our greeters today are Carol Stanfield, Carol Cassavant, and Lisa Peterman. Hospitality is offered today by the Finance Committee. We are all delighted to be with you today. If you are visiting us, we would like to meet you. If you are in the sanctuary, please rise in body or spirit and introduce yourself by telling us your name and where you are from. But wait for Reverend Rod to bring the mic to you. Okay, I have the mic. Do we have any visitors today? All right. Oh my God. My baby's here.
My name is Bob Clark. I live here in Las Cruces. I've been here about 10 years and just thought I'd come and see how the Unitarian Church is here in town.
Good morning. My name is Louis Ingram. I'm Kellie Ingram's cousin. We were born 6 days apart, so we've always been more like brother and sister. I was down in Roswell for a funeral this weekend and had time to come through, and every time I see Kellie, she's always talking about what a wonderful place this is, so I thought I would come by and just be here for the day. So.
Hi, I'm Michelle Ponce. This is my first time here. I was raised here, so I've been here most of my life, and I finally decided to come see what you all were about.
Hi, my name is Colin. I just moved here from Houston, and I was involved in UU there, and this group is a little happier than that group.
Welcome.
We have one more visitor today. If he would just wave real quick. I don't even mind introducing him. This is my oldest baby. This is Miles.
Hi, everybody. I've been here a few times, but it is very, very nice to see you all. It's nice to see new faces, familiar faces. This is my expecting fiance, Brianna. And this is Kellie's future grandbaby, Florence. Thank you so much for having us.
I know we start young, but are there any others?
Okay. Right. Okay. We are very pleased that you have joined us today for service. Please fill out a visitor's card that should be on the back of the chair or in the lobby so that we can invite you to other services and activities at the church. If you are a shy visitor but are curious about our church, please feel free to fill out a visitor's card too. So you'll receive the same invitations. And if you have questions, join us in the lobby by the pamphlet rack right after service. Unitarian Universalism has no creed or dogma. We are a covenant-based church, meaning that we agree to live in relationship with each other according to the Universalist Unitarian principles and values and our congregation's covenant of respectful relations. We believe in freedom of religion. We embrace diversity in all its forms. Everyone is welcome here. You can learn more about our church at our website, UUCLC.org. And please join us after the service for coffee and conversation inside or outside of the RE building just down the breezeway. Thank you.
I wrote these chalice lighting words and decorated this special bridging candle just for you. May this flame illumine your way forward on your life's journey. Light your path with your UU values and hopes for a better world. As you seek your place in creating that world, carry our fondest wishes with you.
I have wanted to include this Dr. Seuss book because it seems appropriate for those who are transitioning from youth to young adults. So I do need to give you anyway, Dr. Seuss is fun to read, but he's never consistent. His rhythm changes, and his rhymes are kind of contrived. And so if I stumble over it, ignore it, okay? That's the disclaimer, okay? And I'm going to share this in 3 pieces, as you'll see in the order of service. So, oh, the places you'll go. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guys. Sorry, you are the guys who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang, and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you're the best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll be top of the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. To be continued. I invite you to stand again as we say together our chalice lighting, and then sing our doxologies in English and in Spanish. I'm sorry. Thank you.
They're having their own private conversation.
Okay, all right. What do I know? Love is the doctrine of this church. Part 2. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true. The bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn to the right or the left? Actually, I was supposed to say it the other way, so it'll rhyme. Turn right, left, then right. Or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite. Or go around back and sneak in from behind. Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find. For mind-making uppers to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you start into race down long, wiggly roads in a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles across weirdest wild space, heading, I fear, toward the most useless space, the waiting place, for people just waiting. Waiting for a train to come, or a bus to come, or a plane to come, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig that with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where the boom bands are playing. With banners flip-flopping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go, there is fun to be done. There are points to be scored and games to be won. And the magical things you can do with a ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. One of the ways we support one another in community is through the sharing of joys, sorrows, and milestones. In these challenging times, it is crucial that we make attempts to stay connected to one another. If you have a joy, sorrow, or milestone you would like to share with the congregation this morning, I invite you to raise a hand and I will bring you the microphone and you can share. But please state your name because we don't all know each other. And then share from your heart. Please remember that this is not a time for announcements or politics. Are there any joys, sorrows, or milestones today?
My name is Karuna Richard Warren, and about 2 weeks ago, I'm the director of the New World Drummers and Dancers. 2 weeks ago, we played at the other church, and the day following that, Harlan McKay passed. And a great drummer, engineer, electrical engineer, and he's been playing with us for over 20 years. We've played here before, too. So I just wanted to say that, and to his wife, Maylene.
Oh, there you are. Oops, I'm sorry. Got your hat.
Hi, I participated with Elwyn and Peggy everyone at the fine dining last week, and what a beautiful idea at the boys' home, the youth detention center. And anyone who hasn't participated, I encourage them. Thank you.
Thank you. we have a few more people. You can come up. Sure, if we can find some seats for you. Couple over here too. Any other joys, sorrows, or milestones? I see a Josh. It's hard to miss a Josh. Okay. The average age has just gone down.
I've got a joy. After a very intense semester at NMSU, I made the Dean's List for the Arts and Sciences College. My first 4.0 since freshman year of high school over a decade ago.
You want to say anything about the play? You want to say anything about the play?
Well, and I saw Rod over at the Rio Grande Theater this last weekend for Beers with the Bard, a drunk Shakespeare experience. Anytime this happens, I will let y'all know again, because it was nothing but hooting and hollering.
I'm Karen Hall. I have a 20-year-old granddaughter who moved out of her mom's house for the first time about a month ago. She was very sad. She didn't really miss her mom or her 15-year-old brother, but she missed her cat. It just so happens that, and this is small town America, her 7th grade science teacher, who now teaches at Las Cruces High School, happens to foster tiny kittens. We're talking bottle feeding every 2 hours. And Kylie got in touch with her, and she said, I might have a kitten for you. So yesterday they went and picked up this 1.5-pound kitten, if you can imagine. And I watched my daughter and my granddaughter and my grandson argue about who got to hold that baby. And I thought, this is love, this is empathy, this is understanding. We just all need a kitten or a puppy.
I think I see another hand.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I have a milestone. My baby's graduating.
Guys, and my sister's turning 21, guys. Yay!
I see another hand.
I guess we could kind of consider this one a milestone. I haven't walked into a church for anything other than a funeral in at least 25 years. I love you, Kelly.
I'm Kellie Ingram. Disclaimer, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm going to be a wreck this service. I was going to share a joy today that my son beat me to. I have shared it with a few of you. I've shouted it from the rooftops. I am going to be a granny for the first time in about a month. I'm thrilled. I feel like I waited a really long time for that baby. I would also like to say I'm very proud of Scout Tanner. Those are two amazing joys and milestones within weeks of each other. So this mama is proud and exhausted.
I'm going to light another candle to carry the joys, sorrows, and milestones shared with us today, but mostly for those held perhaps too closely to be shared. I know I'm not supposed to pull it out, but it fell out.
Nice catch.
That's as bad as the electric one. Mountain and Mohammed came to mind. We all hold hopes and dreams, wounds and worries in our hearts. Let us remember this, and let us treat one another with patience and love. I invite you now into a period of quiet for reflection, repose, meditation, and prayer. And as a way of focusing our time of silence, I'm going to share this advice for our graduates, and I guess for the rest of us too. It's entitled, "The Milestone of Your Life" by Rita Capizzi. No matter how far you travel, no matter if you don't travel at all, you are on the cusp of a new life. People will have expectations of you. People who love will have expectations of you, both spoken and unspoken. This you already know. May you know, too, that you carry within you a spark of the universe, creating itself. That spark connects you with all that is and all that was and all that will be. That spark is always there in you, always there bringing you into being. Always a force of creativity and possibility, especially when the expectations of others overwhelm or disappoint you. When you doubt yourself or feel afraid, when you fail, as we all do at times, remember that spark, because it's always there sustaining and revitalizing you, like the love in this church. We are always a home for you. Your community is here for you. Blessings upon you and upon this milestone of your life. Let us enter into the silence. So be it. Blessed be. Ashe and Amen.
In many parts of the world, this time of the year is called the season of family. Here in the United States, we have Mother's Day, graduations, Father's Day during this time. And as caregivers, whatever term you want to apply to caregiver, someone who supports someone that is smaller or sometimes taller than we are, sometimes we need to remember that they are their own people, and we celebrate that today. And Josh and I are going to sing about it. I just wanted to read the words that Khalil Gibran says to us as caregivers. And a woman who held a babe against her breast said, "Speak to us of children." And he said, Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. You are the boughs from which your children as living from which your children as living arrows are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable.
Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. They have their own thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. They have their own thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you.
Have to talk now. Sharing of gifts. The operation and outreach of our church needs your input and your contributions. This is the perfect time to think about what you can give back. In a moment, the greeters will pass the offering baskets around. But before they do that, I should remind you that the support organizations identified by the Social Justice Committee with our Change for Change program. I should remind you that we support organizations identified by the Social Justice Committee with our Change for Change program. The recipient for this year's quarter's donations is Mesilla Valley Community of Hope, whose mission it is to promote dignity and empowerment among the homeless population by providing shelter services, case management, income support, and permanent housing programs in Las Cruces and Dona Ana County. Please give generously.
Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you. Will you reach out to me? I reach out to voices and all our visions. I building bridges between our divisions. I reach out to you. Will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions. With all of our voices and all of our visions. Building bridges between our divisions. I reach out to you. Will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions. Friends, we could make such sweet harmony.
Thresholds. We stand outside, often pausing, asking what is on the other side. Maybe it's known, or maybe unknown. Our 3 seniors will be crossing 2 major thresholds, one in a few minutes from youth to young adult, in our bridging ceremony, and in commencement ceremonies graduating from high school. But what's on the other side of those thresholds? Of course, they're not the only ones facing thresholds. I know I am. I'll be stepping through that threshold from ministry to re-retirement, and from the Cuestas Apartments to Trails West, and from this supportive church community to whatever new community, wherever I can find it. In reality, we all face thresholds all the time, regardless of age or condition. Sometimes they may be major ones, like those of our graduates, while others may be those everyday minor thresholds that are sometimes known and prepared for, or mysteries. Our ceremonial bridging that's coming up is an example of how this church community stands by and offers our hands for steadiness, our listening ears to each other's hopes and dreams, and our hearts for our continuing love and support. We do, of course, offer that to our graduates, but also to everyone else all the time, as we each face these thresholds in our lives. We just need to be reminded that that is what our community does, standing by to offer our hands, sharing our hopes and dreams and our continuing love. I hope as we welcome these youth into young adulthood, we also acknowledge and celebrate that we help all of us through our individual thresholds and face the changes in our lives. To that end, I would end these little reflections with a poem entitled Thresholds, a poem by Karen Herring from her book, Trusting Change. for all those pausing on a threshold, about to step into the unknown. We are present with you. Although we may not know the particulars of the threshold which is uniquely yours, we offer you our hands for steadiness on your path, our compassionate ears to hear your hopes and fears, and our open hearts to share the joys and sorrows of your passage, spoken or unspoken. As you move forward, the uncertainty of all that is unfolding, we remind you of the love that holds you, certain and true. May your heart remain open to the grief that you are leaving, and to receive the gifts that will come your way in the crossing. May your own inner light guide you, and may you learn to trust it even when it does not shine far down the road. If your light begins to flicker and fade, we will offer a spark to reignite it. May you be blessed by the courage to keep moving into the life that awaits you. May you be blessed by compassion, especially for yourself. May this passage bring you new discoveries and rewarded faith, and offer you a gateway to ancient wisdom and healing wholeness. May you always remember the pledge of this community, extending head and heart open to you and all that is to come. So may it be. Blessed be, Ashe, and Amen.
Yesterday, a child came out to wonder, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. Then the child moved 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like, when you're older, must appease him, and promises of someday make his dreams. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to cartwheels through town. And they tell him, take your time, it won't be long now. Until you drag your feet to slow the circles down. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. Years spent by and now the boy is 20. Though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true, there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams, and plenty before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. And go round and round and round in the circle game.
I didn't wear any mascara today, so. Man, okay. Hold on, okay. Gosh. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try. Every path in life has a bridge. The real journey is crossing it. What a gift it is this morning that we are all invited to take part in this crossing. And what a gift it has been for me to be a part of these young people's lives as they've navigated into funny, ambitious, curious, determined, their authentic selves. The word bridge holds several meanings, most of which can be adapted into our celebration today. In the Unitarian Universalist community, a bridging service is a celebratory worship ceremony held to honor the transition and process of our RE students leaving the youth community and finding one's place in the young adult community. Our bridging ceremony also recognizes the love of parents, family, friends, the commitment of teachers, volunteers, the contributions of time, money, and support given by this beloved church family. If we want Unitarian Universalism to survive and thrive, it is vital to support this milestone and to support our youths by keeping them connected to our faith. For our youth, moving into adulthood is an honor and scary. It is also the sending out. It is a call to action. You are now becoming part of the wider faith. The focus is now on you and how you're going to go out and live your UU values, how you're going to live life as an adult UU. So today we honor you, our bridging youth, our most precious resources, our most important living tradition. We express our pride in what you've already accomplished and what we know you will accomplish in the future. I will now be calling up our graduating seniors one at a time. Savannah. As you step into your newest adventure, we send you with our fondest hopes and blessings. May life bring you enough challenge to fuel your dreams, enough affirmation to honor your gifts, and enough nurture to give your spirit peace. Follow your dreams, and always know that when you return to us, you will find a light. May you carry this light with you wherever you go. Our bridgers thought they were getting flowers, they're getting chalices.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Savannah Scow, and I'm a senior at Centennial High School. I don't know many individuals with a UU experience quite like mine. I spent my entire youth growing up as a Unitarian Universalist. Beginning with my dedication ceremony when I was just 10 months old, church has been a constant in my life. Unitarian Universalism has remained steady in my childhood, even with my various moves due to being a military kid. My time as a UU has greatly shaped who I am today. My compassion, honesty, integrity, and kindness have been ingrained in me through coming to church. With my faith comes my morals and values. I vividly remember many great memories from the religious education programs in my Virginia and Ohio congregations. From learning what empathy is, to fun Easter egg hunts, to learning how to plant a flower, and to participating in OWL, I will always cherish the good times and opportunities that Youth Unitarian Universalism in those churches has provided me. My preteen and teenage years spent at UUCLC, however, have been extremely influential in how I have matured. I feel I now better understand the world around me and appreciate the more meaningful and in-depth conversations with adult role models in the congregation. A few of my favorite memories from this church are the quarantine RE lessons, painting the mural, time for all ages, and lighting and extinguishing our chalice in RE. The small and big moments are ones I will never forget. I want to thank the several people who have been instrumental in my UU childhood. Firstly, thank you to my previous ministers and RE directors in Virginia and Ohio for setting my foundation as a Unitarian Universalist. Thank you to Reverend Rod for leading this wonderful congregation and creating a sacred space. Thank you to Kellie for always being one of my biggest supporters and making the religious education program at UUCLC possible. Thank you to the rest of the RE committee for ensuring that every Sunday consists of fun and learning. Thanks to Joel, Sally, and Jean for investing so much time into us children and being some of the greatest RE teachers ever. Thank you to Rabbit, Jacob, and Haney for teaching a very successful OWL program for us high school students. Thank you to my numerous bunny buddies for making the week surrounding Easter extra mysterious and exciting. Thank you to the Social Justice Committee for being so supportive and helpful in raising funds for my Girl Scout Gold Award project with Mesa Valley Casa. Thank you to the RE students, especially Scout, Alex, Walden, Melva, and Owen, for being amazing friends and making Sundays something to look forward to. Thank you to my grandparents for raising my mother in a UU church and supporting my growth as a UU. And finally, thanks to my parents for gifting me my faith and always ensuring that Unitarian Universalism will be a part of my life. As I step from adolescence to adulthood, I promise to lead a life filled with love and stay devoted to Unitarian Universalism and its values. I will be attending Princeton University in the fall and plan to be involved with the Campus UU group and the Princeton Community UU Church. I hope that in 15 to 50 years from now, I will have positively impacted the youth in my Unitarian Universalist community as the adults in the UUCLC congregation have to me. Thank you.
Scout. Ooh, okay. We bless you today as you begin your next chapter. May your mind be on fire with wonder and wisdom. May your heart be aflame for a love for life and art. May your hands be ignited with purpose and steadiness. May your spirit be aglow with courage and compassion. Our love is with you always. You are a light in this world. May you carry this light with you wherever you go.
Good morning, church. My name is Scout. Because we look so much alike, you know, she's my mom. We all know this. We look exactly the same. She's my twin. I started attending UUCLC literally on my 13th birthday, so it's been a little over almost like 6 years, and it's given me so much opportunities. I went from building recycling bins with eco bricks here to building a house. If you ever need a window or an outlet replaced, I'm your guy. I'm OSHA certified. I went from learning how to crochet I hate that picture. I went from learning how to crochet at the summer program to teaching myself how to knit. I wouldn't have been able to do that without this church. Thank you to all of the RE committee teachers, volunteers, my bunny buddies, everybody who's ever helped out. Yeah, thank you so much.
Alex. You are celebrated here today as you embark on this new journey. May it be filled with love, joy, and purpose. Know that your strength comes not from what you can do, but who you are. Stay strong, stay fearless. May your courage always roar. May those you meet along the way offer grace and understanding. The world ahead may sometimes look dark. Remember that here, there will always be a light. May you carry this light with you.
I didn't think I would cry, but these are some really strong words. Yeah, I've gone to this church my whole life, ever since we moved here when I was 3 years old. And thank you all for being here and watching me grow up. And I know that I'm still so young because I'm just 18. Still got so much more life to live. But thank you. Thank you all.
I will now be inviting the youth's families up one at a time to say a little something and light their kiddos' chalice. The Scows.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jeanette Scow,
And I'm Brian Scow.
and we are the proud parents of Savannah. So I'm not going to take too long, but I just want to make 3 what I feel like very important points about today. It's obviously such an important time with graduation season and all of the different activities we've been having. I have to admit, today is the first day that I've cried so far. It's just been such a meaningful experience this morning so far. For me personally, it's a very full circle moment. I know when the pictures were going up there, the first picture of Savannah as a baby was when she was being dedicated, when she talked about that. It was the same minister that I grew up with in that church, and the same church where I was dedicated 30 years earlier. And for her to be now experiencing this bridging ceremony in the church that we've decided is our forever home is just really meaningful to have this happen today. The second thing I wanted to talk about was how important I think it is for children to have adults in their lives that are other than their parents. People that they can learn from, people that where they can see that there are good people in the world, people that they can trust, people that they can go and talk to that aren't their parents. We have such a strong support in this church, not just in the RE committee, but other folks that have given that to Savannah. And we are just so grateful for that she can go out into the world and know that there are good adults that she can rely on. And we just thank you for providing that. And then the last thing I want to say is just how very important an RE program is. I was an RE teacher for many years, and I understand the importance of it from that perspective. But as a parent, I just can't express how valuable having a program like this is in our children's lives. When I was in RE, about the time I want to say freshman, sophomore, the program pretty much dwindled, and I was left to basically just man the nursery and didn't have a friend group like they have. And so it's just been so meaningful to see RE actually continue all the way through the end of their high school. And I can't thank you enough, Kellie, because I know how hard it is, how much hard work that you put in. Even if there's only 2 kids coming, they had a meaningful experience, even if it was just 2 kids being there that day. And that takes, not just effort from Kellie, but it takes the support of this congregation. And I know she said this earlier, but I cannot urge this congregation enough to do everything you can to continue making RE strong. These kids are going out into the world the way they are because of what you all have provided. And so I just want to say thank you for having an RE program where kids want to come and be buddies. It's just so important, and we thank you.
Now I will be calling my own mama up to light Scout's chalice, and I'm going to say a few words, if I can. This is my mama. And see how much I look like her.
I'm better known as Sita, or Kellie's mom. My real name's Linda, but I will answer to just about anything. Not only am I proud of my Scout over here, I'm very proud of her, but I'm proud of my daughter also, and I appreciate all the love that you folks give to her.
Oh, hold on 1 second. So, fun fact. I honestly did not believe Scout Tanner was my child when they handed them to me. It took me about 10 days to believe they were mine. I had never given birth to a green-eyed, barely haired, no dimple baby before. I hoped who had ever been given my baby was being good to them. And I was good to Scout. And even before I was sure who they were, I was in love with them. I knew from the very start that they were amazing and special. And you are. You are talented, brave, and loyal to a fault. And Scout, if you can get through the first 10 days of life with a crazy mama, I am positive you can get through anything else in life.
Thank you.
Lindsay.
Prepared. We are very proud of you, Alex.
There's travel time that needs to happen.
Like you said, you were raised in this church. Most of these people have seen you grow up. We couldn't be more proud.
I think that Jeanette put it very well, that it's important for these young people to have other adults that aren't their parents in their lives. I think cool older sisters are important as well, but I'm a little bit biased there, so. But I'm very proud to see Alex here today. I know sometimes you don't want to wake up early and go to church. I've been doing it for like 3 years consistently now. It's pretty hard. But to see, I'm sure you feeling a lot seeing both of your kids go through RE, but it's so great. And I know that the RE director I grew up with, Susan, touched my life so much, and so I'm very glad that, Kellie, you were able to do the same for my younger sibling and these other wonderful young people. And it's weird that when I'm talking about the young people, I'm not used to that. Oh, what's going on there? Anyway, sorry.
Yes, I also was able to help years ago when Susan was here. Ari and Josh and I went to New York together, so we're forever bonded. So to have him sing the circle game is even more meaningful for me. I love that song. I grew up as a UU youth singing that song. So I've been crying since this thing began. Thank you, church. You guys are awesome.
And now Reverend Rod will bless these chalices.
Oh, well, come a little closer. As you are gifted with these chalices today, we bless you and them. Okay, do your job up there. I'm sorry. May your mind be on fire with wonder and wisdom. May your hearts be aflamed with love for this life. May your hands be ignited with purpose. May your spirits be aglow with courage and compassion. Savannah, Scout, Alex, you are the light unto the world, and you carry our steadfast love with you wherever you go. I think you're going to put those. Oh, that's right. They got to do something first.
They have to bridge.
Let me
Yeah.
get out of the way.
All right, church. As you are willing and able, I'm going to ask you to build up some positive energy, some good energy for these kiddos. I will ask you to lift your hands while reading the blessing on the screen as our youth begin their bridge. Today, we honor the youth among us. You are stepping beyond and away toward. Today, we share your journey and encourage your discovery. Today, we applaud you for all you have been, and for all you are now, and for all you will be. Today, you cross this bridge. Go now and explore with wonder. We will support and nurture you. You are the future. Today, we celebrate you, hopes and dreams. Come live, breathe, thrive, and rejoice. Your time is now. Today, you cross this bridge. Go now and make choices that make you happy. We will support and nurture you. You are amazing. Be patient and hopeful. We will support and nurture you. You are an inspiration. Together we share this special place. Together we watch you go. Together we learn. Together we love. Together we watch you grow. All right, let's hear it.
Would you all remain standing? Yay. Join together as we sing our closing hymn, number 313. Oh, what a wonderful word. The quick contrivance of the hand, the wonder of our thought, the wonder of our thought. Why need to look for miracles outside of nature's law? Humanity, we work with earth with every breath we draw, with every breath we draw. But give us room to move and grow, but give our spirit play, and we can make a world of light out of the common day, out of the common clay.
I got to finish Dr. Seuss. I mean, for instance, that's assuming I get to the right page. Relax. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm afraid that sometimes You'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you're playing against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's never a good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go through the weather is foul. On you will go through your enemy's prowl. On you will go, though the hacky hawks howl. Say that 3 times. Onward upward. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget, be dexterous and depth, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or however that's pronounced. Ollie Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. And if you three'd like to join me back up here again, because we're going to not only extinguish our chalices. Did somebody say something I needed to do? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to coaching, I guess. Being coached, I mean. Anyway, please join me in saying the words for extinguishing the flame in our chalice. The words, of course, are on the screen. We extinguish this flame,
but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts.
You can either use this or blow it out, whatever you want to do. Thank you. Congratulations. Another round of applause, please. Why don't you go out and let people greet you out in the lobby? Okay?
Take your chalice with you.
Take your chalices, yes.
So I do not pretend to be a rock singer, ever. So join me if you know the song. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs where you should go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf at good health and good times. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on raw. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. Oh, now, okay. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life.